So Nintendo had an exciting new direct this past week which focused around indie and third-party titles. Among the titles that were announced were games like Ali World, the classic Fez, which is finally getting a Nintendo Switch port, a remake of House of the Dead, and a cool new title from up-and-coming indie developer Konami. Wait, Konami? What the fuck? Let me check my notes here. Konami? Shit, of course I know who Konami is. I mean, they're the game company that made Castlevania, Metal Gear, Gradius, and all that shit. Like right before they started doing pachinko machines and got rid of all their top people and just started churning out PES and shit. They're making a new game? I mean, I know they put out those compilations a few years ago, but a new game? And it's not some cheap cash-in throwaway like Contra Roll Corps. It's a revival of one of their earliest series? What the fuck? Let's look at this. This can't be right. Let me take a look at this. Go to browser. Konami just revival its most obscure NES era games for the Switch. There it is. I mean, Getsu Fuma, Undying Moon. It's a revival of a 34-year-old NES game that was only published in Japan. The new game is described by Konami as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Style Roguevania 2D action game. So it's got roguelike elements plus... Well, let's take a look at the trailer real quick. I mean, let's go. Okay, I'm digging it. That is Getsu Fuma Den. Yeah, that is Getsu Fuma Den from Konami. I mean, I know like earlier this year, there was a news article that mentioned like they were looking to farm some of their franchise out and like revive them, but I think they seriously might be making games again. Because if this was a cheap cash in, then I mean it would have been something easy like Metal Gear, Castlevania, or even Gradius, or maybe even another compilation, which I'd like to see from them. But this is like a 34-year-old NES game, which I'm sure most of you never heard of until you saw this new game dropping. All right, so So here's the Polygon article. So it's going to be launching on Switch in 2022 and Windows PC later this year via Steam Early Access. And if you play it on Early Access, then you get the access to the original Getsu Fuma Den. Shin Muramoto, producer of Getsu Fuma Den, Undying, Konami said in a news release that Early Access gives us a great opportunity to build a community for Getsu Fuma Den and ensure the game is as strong as possible. Throughout this period, we want to utilize user feedback and foster an active discussion to increase the quality of the game. We'll work closely with our community to bring the game to life through content review, bug fixes, and balancing. Alright, so it's Guru is that the developers on it, but this is a new game from Konami. And it's not PES, it's not cheap cash for one of their older franchises. It's not some compilation. It's not aimed at nostalgia. I mean, I don't know how many people know about the original game, but this is an actual factual new game from Konami of all people. I mean, of course, like I say, with all these games, it's going to come down to the gameplay. But the art style looks really beautiful. The story is obviously inspired by Japanese mythology, and the gameplay is definitely a mix of that Metroidvania, Symphony of the Night style stuff. This is definitely something you're gonna want. This is definitely something I'm gonna have on my radar because I love these little action games. So I'm wondering how it's gonna pan out with Steam Early Access, because I think this is the first time Konami's really going in that route, or the developer itself. But let's see if there's anything on the original version of the game, because this was a Super Famicom game that never made it to Japan. I mean, that never made it out of Japan. This is what I should have said. Getsu Fuma Den Famicom. And I'm sure there's probably a ROM patch. Hardcore Gaming 101. So it's a side-scrolling Metroid style game. So it looks to me to be like a Japanese mythology style Castlevania. So this is a good thing they're putting in the original Famicom game. It would be cooler if they would release the Famicom game on the Switch as one of the NES classics. Hopefully they'll do that route. But again, this is a new friggin' game from Konami. And how many times can you friggin' say that? So anyway, that's all I got. It's Friday, obviously. So you're looking at this video now, and it's Friday, and it is the 16th of April. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Of course, 5-Bit News is coming up Monday. Plus, I got some more stuff I'm working on, namely the King of Fighters, the King of Fighters retrospective that I'm working on, and that's why my output's gonna slow for the next few weeks, because that's my major focus. Because with that, it's gonna be multi-part. I'm putting together the script. I'm gonna do the voiceovers this weekend, and of course, getting the footage, and hopefully you can add that first part up either sometime next week or the week after. So, but again, we have a new video game from Konami, and it looks pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like what you just saw, click the thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. That way, you'll be the first to know when I put out new content. I know people get annoyed when I say that, but that helps me a lot. Is a small channel, and it helps you because I know you love these videos, and the majority of you who are watching and even leaving likes aren't subscribed. So if you subscribe, that helps me out, and you get to be the first to know when I drop a new video, just like this. Until then, once again, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and until next time, I'm out 51,000 G, kinfolk.